Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. Today I am going to show you how I tamed Lucky the Doedicurus. And you're probably wondering why his name is Lucky. Well, it's because when I first found him, he was in the middle of getting eaten by a Christmas-colored Tyrannosaur. This really festive red Tyrannosaur was in the middle of chomping this little guy, and I decided to put myself in the middle of the fight and try to save this lucky Doedicurus. And, all I had was a bow and arrow and a wooden raft, so I attempted to take down a Tyrannosaur using just that. Well, that and sharks. It was mostly the sharks that did the work. Anytime you're fighting something big in Ark and you can get it to fall into the water, sharks are actually one of the most effective weapons in Ark. So, it was quite an intense experience. We had some epic battles with this T-Rex, and it was so intense it actually literally scared the poop out of me and my raft, apparently. And I'm not exaggerating, check that out. My raft defecated. I mean, I don't really understand it, but it happened. I also had a flock of terror birds to take down. They were sitting in the way of me and my Doedicurus, so since it was taking too long to take them out with arrows, I once again fed them to the sharks. Yes, sharks were the real heroes of this episode. Now, if you watch this whole episode, I'll teach you some really helpful techniques and tricks for using a wooden raft to take down just about anything, including tyrannosaurs and other dinos you really should not even be messing with. And I'll show you some really effective ways to tame just about any smaller dinosaur using a wooden raft taming pen. And if you watch the whole video, I'll give you a little bonus of how I trapped a Triceratops in a tree, which is another really effective taming trick. Quick disclaimer, this video is not intended for kids and Ark is rated teen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell for all notifications because you won't want to miss the next video or live stream. Now let's get started! So, I am actually playing on my friend's Ragnarok online game. He's set up his own server, which is pretty cool, and we've been playing together, just the two of us, on this Ragnarok game just a little bit, and it's been quite fun to get back to Ragnarok. I haven't played any Ragnarok since my original Ragnarok series on PS4, which... Oh, and there's what I was looking for right there. So you can barely see in the distance. There is a Doedicurus that T-Rex is eating. I saw him earlier and figured that would probably happen. So I came around the coast and I was trying to do a quick solo tame for a Doedicurus, and I noticed that there is this giant T-Rex just running around out there eating everything in sight. In fact, there was a bright red Carnotaur right next to where he is, but he ate him already, and I thought, this is probably going to get interesting, so I should start recording. So there is a Doedicurus over there, and he's probably not dead. They actually will roll into a ball when they get to about half health, and they take very little damage when they're in a ball like that. Uh-oh, he sees me. Okay, my accuracy with a bow is not very good, but I think I finally hit him, and I need to get out of here fast. Oh my gosh. My raft defecated. Did you see that? When a T-Rex roars, it can paralyze you for a second. If you're on a smaller dinosaur, it will defecate, and you're stuck for a second. But I've never seen a raft poop before. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments if this is a normal thing or if this was some kind of a glitch. But I really don't understand the science behind that, but apparently my raft defecated. So, my plan here is to rescue this Doedicurus, and the only way I can think of to do that, because once that T-Rex, kind of stops wandering around, he will go back up and eat that Doedicurus. But if I can get this Rex in the water, I should be able to keep him away from the Doedicurus, and I might be able to get him far enough down the coast to not be a threat anymore. So that side has a really slow slope to the coastline, but over here it's very steep. So if I can get the T-Rex around this corner, I might be able to run up quickly enough to get that Doedicurus safely and without having this T-Rex come and eat me. And this thing is bad news. He'll probably kill me in 1 to 2 seconds, so I really can't let him catch up to me. But the raft can actually swim a lot faster than a Tyrannosaur. Those stubby little arms of his do not do very well for freestyle swimming. Oh gosh, he's getting close. I need to let him get close enough that he does not lose interest. Ooh, that's pretty close, okay. But not close enough that he can hit me, because he can still do some serious damage to my wooden raft. This thing won't last too long against him. Okay, he's coming. I'm getting him slowly down the coast, but he keeps losing interest every time I get far enough away. Now, you'll notice I'm not a great shot with this bow and arrow at long distance. I'm used to using crossbows, which are much better at long distance shooting. But, you know, we'll do our best. Oh, he keeps losing interest. This guy. Come on back here, buddy. This guy just does not have a good attention span. I mean, a T-Rex's brain is like the size of a walnut, which is why this kind of thing works. Now, what I'm really hoping for, yes, there it is. I was really hoping a shark would show up. So, usually, you can't go too far in the water. Is he dead already? Oh my gosh, did I kill it? Oh, nope, he just stopped moving. Oh gosh, raft defecated again. What is he doing? He's just standing there. Oh my gosh. He just stopped moving. This T-Rex. Whoa, okay. He was playing dead, you guys. Oh man, this Rex is insane. Okay. Now, if I can keep him in the deep water, these sharks should be able to eat him, and hopefully I can just get this T-Rex to get eaten by the sharks. Now, this area right here, I think I see a shark in the water, and I'm going to try to help the sharks out a little bit, but this arrow is not doing a ton of damage. Like, most Tyrannosaurs have a couple thousand health, and I'm doing like 50 damage per shot. But if I can keep him where the sharks can hit him, they will do most of the work for me. And it looks like I've just got this one shark, but oh my gosh, he's going underwater after the shark. Check it out. Have you guys ever seen a T-Rex fight with a shark? It's one of the best things ever. Wow, he's completely underwater. Now, the other great thing about this is if he stays underwater long enough, I think he might actually drown. So that would also be a totally great technique for killing a T-Rex. So we seem to have him right where we want him. And even if he does wander away, he keeps trying to go back around that side of the coast, but I don't think he's going to be able to climb back up this way. Yep, great. I might need to lure him a little bit further out. Nope, that's great. The shark is just doing his thing and eating the T-Rex, and you know, one of them will probably die in the process. I'm really hoping it's the T-Rex because the shark can't come out of there. Oh yeah, they are fighting. Wow, okay. Let me see if I can help him a little bit. Just make sure we keep the T-Rex out here. And, yeah, come back in the water, T-Rex. Don't go out of there. You gotta stay where the sharks can get you. Now, they actually swim pretty slowly, so I should be able to get him into pretty deep water. I'm hoping more sharks show up, because there should be plenty out here. And if nothing else, I'm just going to leave him in the water, and, you know, we should be in good shape to go ahead and tame our Doedicurus now, because I don't think he's going to come back up that slope anytime soon. And we've gotten him pretty far away from the Doedicurus. Now, I didn't see anything else dangerous nearby except for those terror birds on the shore, because the T-Rex ate just about everything in this meadow. And, yep, he's just underwater. That's cool. Hopefully he'll never come back out. Wow, he's really going deep there, man. I am so glad we got to see this. So, that is a very effective way to take down really big and dangerous dinosaurs like this T-Rex. Like, there is no way I could even survive that thing if I didn't lure him out into the water, let alone actually kill it. It's going to take so much damage to kill that thing. But the sharks should take quick work of him, and I think we're going to be okay. So hopefully these terror birds will be a little bit less tough, and hopefully we can shoot them down from our little sniping platform that I built on this taming raft. Now, if anybody wants to know how to make a taming raft like this one, I have a whole tutorial on how to make a wooden taming raft, and another whole playlist on how to make a massive raft base out of stone. So be sure to check the links in the description of this video if you guys want to find out how to do that. This is an incredibly effective technique for taming dinosaurs, and in a minute I'm going to show you how I actually tame the Doedicurus using this raft. Now, I could probably pull off... Oh, man, I think the T-Rex is dead. Yep, he's not moving. And this time, I don't think it's a glitch. I think we killed that Tyrannosaur. If only we got some experience from it, right? Oh, yep, nope, they're coming. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Now, I don't usually mess with terror birds because I stay out of the redwoods, and so I'm not entirely sure if they can fit through that door. So I'm really regretting that I didn't close the door before getting in the raft. But I'm going to try to lure these terror birds down into the water just like I did with the T-Rex, and hopefully there's some sharks over here too. But they might be weak enough that I can just shoot them down, and I may not have too much trouble. So give me a minute. I'm going to try to lure them out this direction. This might take a second, so I will be right back. Okay, so this took me a minute to get all of the terror birds chasing me at the same time because I don't want any stragglers to wander back onto the beach and cut me off from my raft. These things are no joke. I'd say they're at least as dangerous as velociraptors, and we've got 3 of them here. If this was a raptor, he'd probably be dead by now, but these things are pretty tough, and I don't even know what level they are. Where is that red one going? I need him in the water. So, I don't know exactly... Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so I was fighting that T-Rex a little too much, and I was not expecting to fire so many arrows. So, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation here. Let's see if we can repair my bow on the fly, or better yet... Oh gosh, there's a beak poking through my wall. That is terrifying. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna come over here, and I also forgot to build a ladder so I could get on top of the roof from inside the pen. I've got a ladder on the back of the raft where I can climb up, but that doesn't help me if there's a terror bird waiting right outside the door as soon as I open it, just waiting to eat me. So, oh good, they fell off. I've had really awkward situations kind of like this before, where beavers got stuck on my back porch and I just dragged them all over the place, so thank goodness they fell off. But I'm going to see if I can find any sharks, because my bow is pretty well broken, and it's going to be a little bit of effort to try to get that repaired. And, oh, there's a shark. Nice. I think I see 2. Well, that might be able to do the trick right there. Thank you, shark. Yes, there's another shark. Perfect. So hopefully these sharks will be able to make quick work of these terror birds here. Looks like one of them just died. Oh, nice, and they're not eating them yet, so I might even be able to get some hide and meat. Wow, we got 3 sharks. Man, I wish I had brought the T-Rex over here. That would have been much quicker. So we got one more straggler here. We got this nice little red terror bird. And if you are not super familiar with navigating rafts, if you stop the raft and then turn, it actually can make much quicker turns than if you tried to make a solid turn as you're moving. Just a little quick tip for you. So hopefully right around here is where all the sharks are, and we can tell where the sharks are because of the other dead terror birds. That's actually really handy. They're like little buoys marking that here be sharks. So I've got my new bow, and looks like I'm not going to need it. The sharks already ate the red one. Perfect. Looks like he must have been a slightly lower level. So, and I gotta say, did you see how many arrows were sticking out of the back of that guy? I mean, that was one tough terror bird. Oh, don't eat these. I want the meat and hide. Okay, you guys stay right there, and I'm gonna maneuver this just so. Okay, great. Now, I do not want to go in that water because, as we can see, we have some deadly sharks. Nice, 25 meat and plenty of hide. That's great. Okay. And I'm dehydrated. I do not want to jump in the water for a drink right now. So, let's see if I can maneuver that just right. I've got a ramp on the front of the raft, and great. Seems like the sharks have not noticed this guy yet. See if I can get a drink without becoming shark bait. Perfect. There's nothing worse than being super thirsty and the only water is infested with sharks. That is just pretty rough circumstance. Okay, last terror bird, and then I think we will be ready to see if that Doedicurus is even still alive. And if he is, he's lucky, but if he's still alive, we're going to have some pretty good Doedicurus that we can tame. So I'm dropping that in our preserving bin. I don't usually bother with these, but it's actually incredibly helpful if you're playing online. When you have a server that keeps the Ark game running the whole time, all your food will spoil pretty quickly when you come back, but the preserving bin significantly extends its life. So, now we're just about ready for the moment of truth to find out if all of that was a waste, and uh-oh, what is that? If that's dangerous, we might have to do this whole thing over again, because I'm just about out of arrows, and I've got, oh good, that's just a parasaur. And the other great thing about seeing a parasaur is that usually means there's no predators left alive, otherwise they would be eating him and he would be running for his life. So I'm going to try to tame this Doedicurus just using some stones and a slingshot, because I don't have a ton of narcotics right now, and won't be able to make trank arrows for some time. But if I can get this Doedicurus, he will allow me to harvest stone so fast I will gain like 10 levels in a couple hours. I mean, it's ridiculous. So let's see. I think I see him out there. And yes, he has come back out of his little ball, and he seems to be doing fine. And I'm not seeing anything else alive on this meadow. Did that Tyrannosaur eat every living thing in this whole area? I gotta say, I would not be surprised, because that thing was vicious. Oh man, between him and the Carnotaur, rest in peace, I think they just killed everything on this entire beach. So yeah, I wouldn't blame anything, because I mean, terror birds plus T-Rexes is not an easy thing to deal with. So I'm keeping my wooden club, but I am dropping off all of my good items, because I am pretty sure I've seen microraptors out on these plains before, and those things are no joke. They pop out of nowhere, stun you, and you're pretty much toast. So I'm dropping off anything that I would be sad to lose, just in case. And let's see here. Okay, I got a Bronto up there, which means maybe things are respawning. And we could be in trouble if something respawns on us. So I'm going to try to keep kind of undercover here. It's really hard to see with all this grass here, so this could be a bad thing. So let's see if I can get up on top of this rock, and oh gosh, I can't get up. Oh. I always like to hide on top of rocks because it makes it really hard for land dinos to catch you. Okay, I think we're okay for now. I'm just recharging my stamina, and we're going to start running again. Okay, let's see here. Alright, there's our Doedicurus. Nothing's attacking him yet. And I think I am just going to punch him. Yep, I love punching those things. So Doedicurus are actually quite slow, and they have to turn around in order to swing their club at you. But they have such a slow turn radius, you can kind of sidestep them and they won't be able to hit you too well. So I'm just going to clunk this guy on the head with stones, and he's a level 30, so he should not pass out too quickly. Now the danger is, if I do too much damage to him, then he'll roll back up in a little ball, and I'll have to wait a long time until he comes out. So this could be pretty tough if he gets stuck on the beach. Now, it's going to be a long tame any way you look at it, and it's a slow enough run. I'm just going to snack a little bit on the way, and yeah, you can see why Doedicurus are not super dangerous to tame if it's just the Doedicurus, but they're usually found in places that have a lot of predators. And yeah, so we're almost down to the raft. Now, I've got ramps on the raft leading up into a taming pen, so if I can get this guy to go into the raft, then he'll be pretty much trapped, and I can knock him out at my leisure, and there's no way he can escape. And the great thing about knocking out a dino on a raft is that you can sail away with that dino unconscious, and the whole time you're taming it up, you can be sailing back to your base, so by the time your dino is actually tamed, you've already got him back home, so it's saves a lot of time and trouble. And not to mention, one of the most dangerous things about taming a dinosaur is being stuck in one place for such a long time. Now, this is... Oh, come on, buddy. He's lost interest already. This is going to be the hardest part right here, because I need to get him to go in a really straight line up this ramp, and I need to let him get close enough to almost hit me. Okay, here we go, and there we go. Great. So, he is definitely in my raft, and he is smashing it as fast as he possibly can. So, now my task is to knock him unconscious, hopefully not doing too much damage to where he rolls up into a ball, and I've got to do that before he smashes my walls down, because these things are no joke. You can see he's doing 45 damage to everything he hits, and he's hitting a lot of stuff in that sweep. So I made a little sniping platform, so I am well out of his reach. There's no way he can hit me without breaking my walls down, although that's exactly what he's trying to do. But if I can get him to start running away, he'll stop swinging, and that should do the trick. Now, I brought some spare slingshots because I am going to be firing so many rocks at him that I'll probably break a couple, and you know, I'm going to try to move a little bit so he thinks he can get to me, which should actually stop him from swinging at the raft. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just letting him think he might be able to get me in his range, and I think we're going to be in good shape now. Yep, okay, so he has stopped attacking my raft, which is exactly what I want. And one nice thing about the trajectory of a slingshot... Oh, good, I think he's running. You can kind of arc the stones a little bit, and you can actually... Oh, looks like we broke our first slingshot, and I think I've got some spares in here. Let's see. This is why I packed a bunch of spare weapons. Oh, nope, he's back to smashing things. Okay. Now, he shouldn't be able to hit me through the walls, but just in case, I'm going to go back up on the ceiling here. And, ta-da, more slingshots. Yep. Alright, we are back at it. Now, I usually try to tame the lowest level Doedicurus that I can find because he will level up crazy fast as I'm getting stone with him, but I usually tame them at really low levels. And I don't even have trank arrows. I think I have a couple, but not enough to tame him at all. Wow, he's hitting a lot of stuff, and he doesn't seem like this trick is working. He seems like he is focused on those walls, so let's get a little risky. I've got a bed in the back, and even if he kills me, I can respawn right inside that raft. But things will get really dicey if he actually breaks that wall down, so come on. Well, hopefully he will eventually pass out. Oh no. So, yeah, you can see that did 1 damage. He is now rolled up into a ball in his defensive position, which means he's not going to come out for a while, and he's going to be taking 1 damage every time I hit him. So, yeah. Basically, at this point, if a Doedicurus does that, he's going to be recharging his health and torpidity. That's one of the big problems. But the good news is I've got him on my raft right where I want him, so while I'm waiting for him to come back out of his shell, I can just cruise all the way back down the coast and try to get back to my base. I also really need to restock on some supplies because I broke pretty much all of my projectile weapons, and yeah, so we will be back in a minute when this guy actually comes out, and I'm just gonna grab some supplies, repair my slingshots, get some more stone, because I've used up, I think I used like 70 stone already, and he's still nowhere near passing out. So we'll keep this up, but this is a good tip if you are trying to tame a Doedicurus. It's usually good to go for one that has not been attacked by other dinosaurs, because if they roll up into that ball, they are going to go back into it pretty soon. So we're just going to stop off here, grab some supplies, and we'll be back in a minute. So once I got all my supplies and repaired all my tools, the Doedicurus was awake again, and I just kind of rinsed and repeated the process of hitting him with a slingshot until he started running away, and then clubbing him until he went back into a ball. And after I finally got him back home, I did grab a couple of trank arrows and shot him with a couple of those, which really helped him get more torpidity. And after a long trip, we finally got him unconscious in front of the base, and we now have a really awesome Doedicurus, and it's been really helpful because we can get crazy amounts of stone now. So as a quick bonus, here is a Triceratops stuck in a tree. Yep, that happens sometimes. Now, what happened is he was on that plateau above this tree, and if you can lure a Triceratops to come down onto a tree like this, it will often just get stuck in the branches, and then you've got a totally stuck Triceratops. And as long as you stay far away from it and pelt it with a slingshot or trank arrows, you can knock it unconscious, and it'll keep trying to run close enough to you to hit you, and you can just get a free trike tame. And when you finally finish taming it, you can just chop down the tree and it'll come loose, and you've got yourself an easy trike. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, and if you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have a lot of fun Let's Play videos and a lot of really helpful guides that we are always bringing you guys. And for those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you'll probably be really excited to see that I am finally able to play online, at least on a small private server. And pretty soon, Ark Genesis will be coming out, and when it does, I'm hoping to get a server going for the Ark Survival Guide channel and be able to play online at least a little bit with you guys here and there as my schedule allows. So yeah, definitely be sure to subscribe to this channel and keep an eye out. As soon as Genesis comes out, we'll be covering a lot of really helpful guides, tips, and tutorials, especially good base location videos and things like that. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys have any awesome stories about epic tames that you have done, and if you want to join our Discord channel, we've got a link in the description of this video and on the homepage of our channel, and we have a whole section on our Discord for sharing awesome Ark stories, so we'd love to hear from you. And I'm hoping to do some more Ark survival guides and Switch series too, so keep an eye out for all of that, and we will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. That helps us so much. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new Ark videos and live streams coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of them. You can do so many awesome things in Ark, but it is really hard to figure out on your own. Check out the links at the end of this video to browse our huge library of fun, clean, and helpful Ark guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and Let's Plays. If you would like to earn awesome rewards while supporting this channel, click the join button or link next to the subscribe button to learn more about our new channel memberships. You can also join our awesome Discord community at the link in the description of this video or on top of the channel homepage. And if you want to see my wife and I play lots of other fun video games together, visit our other YouTube channel, The Console Co-op Couple, using the link in the video description or in the channel homepage. And now I want to give a shout out to some of the biggest supporters of this channel. A special thank you to our biggest supporters, Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Wolfgirl Be Like, Kelly Rajak, and Emmy Fisher. You guys are all awesome, and we so appreciate your support. Now, if you'd like to be a monthly supporter and get a shout out at the end of our videos, check out the join button next to the subscribe button for more information about that. And for everyone else, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.